Hello, how are you? It's me, Emma. Don't worry, just me. So within this video, I know it is after hours, I know, don't worry. Within this video, I'll be presenting my wrap-up and reflections of the media ethnography unit, where I discuss the project that I developed and the niche that I studied audio-ethnographically for the semester. I did end up using this project for a different digital artifact as well. That was for BCM241. So if you'd like to check that out as well, go for it. I do not mind. So the final project that I did is called Shop in the Gong. So I used the application Depop to create a storefront with aims to interact and to be active within the sustainable fashion community niche that is easily found on Depop in order just to audio-ethnographically research what is going on there. This niche can be found outside of Depop, but on places like TikTok and Instagram, but I chose just to focus on Depop because there's a lot there. That's kind of where it's all happening. So Depop, if you didn't know, is a platform. It's said to be a bit of a combination between Instagram and eBay. So it's a bit more social than other online shopping networks that you are probably familiar with. However, it differs in a couple of different ways from social networking sites like Instagram. One thing I noticed is there's not much in a way of commenting or interacting with posts. You are able to do it, but it's not really done. And also, it's not really a place where you follow your friends or people that you know. It's more of a place where if you see, users will follow users if they post items of clothing that they are into in a way that it probably means they might purchase something from you down the line. So Depop offers the affordances of being able to buy and sell as well as follow and message users. As mentioned in my pitch, I was already an active user of the platform before I undertook this project. And even though I hadn't yet listed or sold any items, I still had the experience that proved to be beneficial for the project. I knew how Depop sellers should behave, which helped when I became a Depop seller myself. So the blogs that I released throughout the semester present a lot of my background and audio-ethnographic research already. Feel free to check those out if you haven't already. But I performed audio-ethnographic research using the method of just recording anything and everything I saw or felt during the time. You're actually able to read my research notes further on in the report if you're interested. But I found the process of audio-ethnographic research really different to anything that I had done, and it was very interesting. In my experience and my knowledge of other research methods, I find that there's often a power imbalance between the researcher and the participant. Whilst there are usually attempts to avoid this, it is easier said than done. Researcher and author Josh Packard stated that participatory visual methods have been developed as an explicit attempt to decrease the power differential between the researcher and the research, end quote. Therefore, participatory methods such as ethnography and audio-ethnography are more ethical in this way and in some other ways as well. But in order to aid my ethnographic studies on the niche, I did apply a theoretical paradigm. This is a framework which helps with analysis and understanding. It provides a lens to look at the situation through. These frameworks are important because we've all got different assumptions and understandings about the way the world should work. But this doesn't mean that there is a right or a wrong way, just different, sorry. So I used a framework involving benefiting the environment, which means that everything I looked at was inspired by that because that's kind of what the niche is all about, and that's what was at the back of my mind the whole time when doing the research. So I'm actually happy with the way that I was able to run the project throughout the semester. It wasn't perfect, but I definitely did better than I have in the past. I was really motivated by the fact that I really wanted to know how things would change with the project if I was able to produce content really consistently, especially with the Depop algorithm. It's a bit different to other platforms. But this project was a lot of work. I definitely did spend a lot of time in line at the post office, but I actually did really enjoy it. But yeah, I want to thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I hope it encourages you to continue to make sustainable choices when it comes to fashion. But yeah, please continue on to read my report if you're interested. Thank you. Have a good night.